Happy Monday. Today is the 8th day of November. This is the 31st episode of season 2 of the Be Your Own Hero show. Hero is an acronym. It means helping everyone reaps optimism. In other words, helping others helps you. It's a reciprocal action. Try it. You might like it. I'm your host. I'm Sekouwrites. I'm a professional creative and the creator of the Hero Ministry movement. I added a word, the Hero Ministry movement. So that is my effort to uplift and empower the unhoused community. Quick disclaimers, I'm not a certified personal trainer, nor am I a licensed financial advisor, so do your own homework, do your own research. Shout out to New Thought Media Network for giving me the space and opportunity to be here and talk about my journey of becoming my own hero and becoming my own financial hero, specifically this season. There's the website, ntmedia.org. Check them out, make a donation, check out the other programming on the network. Okay, so I'm here Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern for the Be Your Own Hero show. So keep coming back and checking me out. And if this show provides any value for you, please like, comment, share, tweet, donate, buy something from the Hero store, all those good things. Okay, so let's jump right into Hero Ministry News. Hero Ministry News. Well, let me do the shout out to the heroes in the chat. Shout out to Gladys, to Nan, to Margareta, to Tim with the cup of coffee. Shout out to everybody in the chat and everybody watching live and everybody watching the replay. So, Hero Ministry News, Hero Ministry Movement News. I added that word because there are a number of other hero ministries. I finally Googled it and I was like, oh, there's so many. So, Hero Ministry Movement. Anyway, this is day 161 of me running every single day since the first day of June. We got 26 days left until Hoodies for the Homeless. And again, my idea is to complete this charity run on the day of the 4th annual Hoodies for the Homeless, which was created by Project Love Strong. That'll be some nice symmetry because Hero Hoodies was launched at the 3rd annual Hoodies for the Homeless event last year. So on that day, it is my intention to disperse all the funds that have been collected thus far to all of what I'm calling the Elevating 8, the 8 different nonprofits that work with the unhoused community in 4 different cities. So that's the plan. And what? Well, I guess that's it. I was just going to say that the goal is $5,000. And where we are now is about $1,700 left. And what's happening in my mind is I'm thinking, I'm grappling with faith. So let me just step out on faith. We will reach the goal. We will get the $1,700 that is necessary by the end of this period over the next 26 days. I have faith. I have faith. I have faith. There we go. Moving on. You just watched me grapple with faith in real time. That's what that was. I'm grappling with faith. You got to do the work, which reminds me. Okay, let me say something else, and I'll come back to what it reminds me. I keep forgetting. Shout out to Mom. Mom sent me a physical check for the charity run, so I'm going to cash the check and put that money into the escrow account for the Hero Charity Run. All the donations that come through the website go into an escrow account. So it's just sitting there waiting for disbursement. So shout out to Mom. Appreciate you. Okay. So what that reminded me of is something that I read in my morning practice this morning. I read something from the Dalai Lama, which was pretty simple. It's just like this quote about patience. But for some reason, it really provoked my spirit. And I read it and then I emailed it to my mom because she talks about patience a lot. And then I went running, and even though I was listening to an audiobook about something else, that quote about patience kept coming back to me throughout my whole run. And even in the shower, it was just still coming back to me. And so it finally generated something that I want to share with you. But let me read the quote. So this is from the Dalai Lama. It says, being patient might not be easy. It requires considerable concentration. But the result we achieve by enduring these difficulties will be sublime. It's a good quote, but it's pretty basic, right? It's pretty elementary. But for some reason, it pricked my spirit. And this is what I came up with eventually, the download that I got. And it's not fully formed yet, so bear with me. But it's the idea that the way we think about what we want is different than how it manifests. So those of you that have been watching the show, you know that my affirmation has revolved around abundance. And so what you expect when you ask for something, when you have faith that you're going to get something, patience or abundance or a new significant other or whatever it is that you're wanting, when you ask for that thing and you have faith, you're expecting it to manifest on its own. But that's not the thing. That's not really the way the universe works. That's not really the way God works. What happens is you get more of the opportunity to choose what you want, not more of what you want. So you get more opportunities to choose patience, which means you get put into situations where you would typically, based on habit, be impatient. And you have to start choosing patience in those situations. The gift from the universe is more opportunities to practice. There it is. What you get from the universe, what you get from God is more opportunities to practice what it is you want. You don't get what you want. You get the opportunity to practice what you want. So here's my story about that. Again, my affirmations have been about abundance. And the other day I was doing backpack drops at night and I ran into this. I'm going to use female pronouns. She was gender fluid, but I'm going to use female pronouns. And I initially asked her if she needed anything. And she was like what? And I was like, well, what do you need? And she's like, I'm messed up. And I was like, I don't know what that means. Do you want something? And she was like, yeah, I need some food. And she was standing in front of Dwayne Reed. And I was like, all right, so you want something from here? And she says, well, can we do food? And I was like, yeah. Now, mind you, we were on Fifth Avenue. If you don't know New York, Fifth Avenue is like Saks Fifth Avenue, next to Barney's, next to like all the high-end stores, Bulgari, all of them, Tiffany's, all of them, right? And so I was like, I don't know what we can afford around here, but maybe she read that on me and she was like, well, there's a Chipotle not too far. So we walked to Chipotle and I got her something from Chipotle, but that's not the punchline. The punchline is that day I was very stressed about the lack of resources that I had and my very small bank account balance. So much so that I had not eaten that day for me. Like I had eaten nothing really. And I had decided that I was just going to thug it out and wait till the next day to eat something. And here she's asking me for food at Chipotle. And I'm like, okay. So for me, the choice was act from my usual place of lack and limitation. Like, oh, I'm sorry, miss, I can't do that. I can't afford to do that, but I can give you something from my backpack. Or lean into abundance, lean into the idea that I can afford to buy her this food and I can afford to buy myself something and more money is coming. More money is coming, more abundance is coming. And it was difficult, especially in real time with no time to prepare like that. It was very difficult. But ultimately, as I said, I chose to buy her some food. And then I was like, well, get myself something, right? So I was able to make that choice. But that's the gift from God. That's the gift from the universe. The gift is I get the opportunity to choose more of what I'm asking for. But I don't just get what I'm asking for. I don't just get abundance. I don't just get patience. You got to work for it. You got to keep doing. So that's the download that came to me today. And I was really provoked by that very small comment. And again, it's the Dalai Lama saying, being patient might not be easy. It requires considerable concentration. Basically, it requires doing. Being abundant requires doing. Whatever it is you want requires doing. Faith is not enough. Okay, so I went off on a tangent. And so now I'm going to try to get back on track for the show. So that said, I was doing Hero Ministry News. So my bid or the ask for me to expand my show is real. So we've got a decision to make. Either I can start 15 minutes earlier, basically start at 9:45 and go from 9:45 to 10:15, or I can start at 9:30 and end at 10. So these are Eastern Standard Times. I know this show broadcasts in a number of different time zones. So Eastern Standard Time, 9:45 a.m. to 10:15 a.m. or 9:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. The 9:45 is a kind of a strange start time, but it's closer to what I'm doing now. Or we could push all the way back to 9:30 and end at 10. So drop your vote in the chat. I'll keep reminding you all week, and then this coming weekend, I'll interface with New Thought Media Network and let them know what the verdict is. So let me know what you're thinking. Okay. Also, a few of you have reached out and asked what I need in terms of running, in terms of being warm and being comfortable. And so I just want to reiterate that for me, the assignment is not to do this work in the most comfortable way possible. For me, the assignment is to do this work no matter what the discomfort is. So what I am practicing is pushing past discomfort, no matter how cold it is, no matter how tired I am, no matter how sore I am. It doesn't matter. Pushing past that to do this work is my personal assignment. That said, I understand, I appreciate that there are some of you that want to help out in the ways that you can. So I have created a second Amazon wish list that is just for me. So I've got like gloves on there and like Tiger Balm, like as an ointment for sore muscles. So I got a couple things on there. So if you want to send me something directly, you can just go to my Amazon wish list and send me something. I appreciate it. But even if you don't send anything, I'm going to keep doing this work. I will not be stopped by the weather or my physical aches and pains. I'm going to keep going. So all that said, I got 2 minutes left. So I am going to say something very briefly about money. And I don't have time to do all of the bricks, but I just want to reemphasize what I ended with last week and tweak it a little bit. So in terms of something that you're going to risk, what I'm calling the risk money brick. In terms of the risk money brick, you want to choose either an asset class or a category that you believe in. Again, I'm not a financial expert, but what has become clear to me that you have to have belief in something. So if you're going to choose an asset class like real estate, if that's an asset class and you believe in, when there's market fluctuation, you'll be able to stand tall and stand strong and ride it out. If you choose a category like artificial intelligence and you really believe in that because you see that artificial intelligence is on the upswing, as it obviously is, then when that market fluctuates, you'll be able to stand strong and ride it out. So instead of choosing an individual stock that you really believe in, choose something broader than that. Choose an asset class or choose a category, and then learn everything you can about that asset class or that category so that you can believe in it because you have all this ancillary knowledge about it. And then that makes it easy to remain in the investment. And so my risk brick is cryptocurrency, and I had a big cryptocurrency weekend, and I'll talk about that tomorrow because it was a mind-blowing weekend for me in terms of cryptocurrency. So tune in for that tomorrow. And just a reminder of the 80% rule that I created. If you believe in what you invested in, even if it falls by 80%, you'll still be able to stand strong and not worry and not sell because you know that it's going to turn around. Okay, so that's my time. I'm sekouwrites. Tune in tomorrow for more about the risk money brick. Keep doing. Remember my story about the Dalai Lama from today. Keep doing. Be a hero. Be your own hero. And remember that now, right now, is better than perfect. Later.